What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing a full face first impressions of a bunch of new drugstore makeup. I am so excited. There has been so many new releases, both high-end and drugstore. I recently just did one with mostly high-end releases, but today's video is gonna be all new drugstore makeup. We are gonna see if this stuff is good or not. Y'all know drugstore makeup has my heart, and there has been so many good new things. I'm so excited. It also looks like I'm filming at like midnight behind me. It is literally the middle of the day. The weather has been absolutely horrible. It's summer. I want the sun, not the storms, but that's what's going on behind me. If y'all were wondering, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first product I want to try is from Profusion. Profusion is a OG favorite drugstore makeup brand for me. I love their stuff. It's affordable and typically tends to be really good. They came out with a little summer collection. Love the bright colors, and this is their Stay Hydrated Mineral SPF 40 face primer. You guys can find Profusion at Walmart. They had like a little display that had all of their new summer collection, but this is what the face primer looks like. I typically from them really love their eyeshadow palettes, but I don't know that I've ever tried a primer, so there's a first for everything. Now if I could just get it to come out. I've literally been going like this for like 2 minutes off camera. What the heck? First pump is always the hardest. Okay, this is actually not. I'm still doing this and nothing's coming out. I'm not quite sure what's going on, so I'm just gonna open it. And I'm just gonna take what's on the top here, or maybe I can squeeze some out. I feel like mine might be broken, so I'm gonna just squeeze some out of here. It looks very different than what I thought it was gonna look like. Like, this does not look like an SPF. It almost looks exactly like the Benefit Professional Primer, like, and it's the same sort of texture as that too. Very interesting. I wouldn't use this as your only SPF because I feel like the amount I'm using, I would need obviously more. Okay, I'm kind of sad because I was just hyping up Profusion so much because like I said, I love like their OG products and like their eyeshadow palettes are so good for the price. This primer I do not love. It's like a very silky texture. It's kind of, it feels just like the Benefit Professional, and it did leave like a little glow on my skin. I don't know, there's just something about it. The texture is just a little off for me, and I'm nervous about applying foundation on top of it. I hope everything layers okay. And obviously the fact that the pump didn't work didn't help either. It doesn't look bad, but I feel like I had higher expectations based on the other products from them that I love, so I don't love that. Can't love it all, so let's keep it moving. Now what I am so excited about, now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, this, I really hope is gonna match my neck. It's looking a little dark, but I was not able to get my pick of shades in this. They just had a few shades, so I just picked the one that was closest. Oh, there's like a buzz flying to my skin, but I think we'll be able to make it work. This is the new Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I'm so excited about this. I feel like I have heard nobody talking about this, but it seems like something that will be right up my alley because it's supposed to be a weightless feel, natural radiant finish, 24-hour wear, and still give a good buildable medium coverage. So I have shaded 130. I'm gonna shake it up and we're gonna go in. I'm really interested to see how this compares to the L'Oreal tinted serum. Gonna drop some on a beauty sponge and we are gonna go in with this. Okay, the shade is not like that bad compared to my neck. I feel like we'll be able to make it work for the video. Ooh, actually really like this. Giving a lot more coverage than I thought it would. And the finish is beautiful. It's like glowy without being too much. Definitely I would say gives a glowier finish than the L'Oreal tinted serum does. That one is more of like a natural finish, so in between a glowy and matte, where this one definitely gives you the glow, but it's so pretty. Because glowy finishes can go one of two ways. One, you can just look like a grease ball and it gets really creasy and like emphasizes texture, or it can be like a pretty glow that just kind of glides on the skin, looks like you're glistening, and that's what I feel like this one is. Very interested to see how it lasts throughout the day. So I will update the description box with that, but upon first application, obviously shade, I need a lighter shade. So I'm gonna try and order a lighter shade online. I think they have it at Ulta's website, but they did not have it in store at Ulta. I found it at Walmart. I do believe Amazon has it too. But aside from that, I feel like it looks really beautiful on the skin. So definitely wanna see how it wears, but this could be like my new summer, everyday drugstore product. Like, it's so pretty. I like it. All right, I do not have a new drugstore concealer, so I'm just gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. This is new from the drugstore, but I have already tried it. I really like this. So I'm just gonna use this in the center plane of my face and underneath my eyes and just blend that out. It's super brightening, has a more natural finish, but does give a really good coverage. So I would definitely recommend this if you guys haven't tried it yet. All right, we got concealer done. Now I am so excited about these. ColourPop gave us bronzer, blush, and highlight sticks. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's go with the bronze first. They came out with these in quite a few different shades. I'm gonna use the shade Moonstone Beach. I think this one should probably work for me. Let's try it. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm gonna just apply this around the face where I would normally kind of contour. These are supposed to be like bronzer sticks, but I'm kind of gonna like bronze and contour at the same time. They do have a bit of a more warmer undertone, but I'm applying them where I would typically apply my contour. Now let's see the blending test. Ah! I knew it. I knew ColourPop would not give us a product that wasn't gonna blend, and this is blending really easily. Oh, I love this. I knew it. As soon as I saw them that they were launching this, I was like, I know I'm gonna like it, because I really love the Soul Face and Body Bronzer. It's in like a big kind of like tub sort of thing. And I feel like this formula reminds me so much of that one, except it's in a stick form, which I personally do prefer. So you can really just apply it exactly where you like it, and it just blends super easily. I love it. And I'm into the whole like bronzer thing, using like a warm toned sort of bronzer to kind of contour out the face and do everything in one step. So pretty. I love it. 10 out of 10, wouldn't expect anything less from ColourPop. Now let's try one of the blushes. I have been eyeing this one in the shade Mini Me. It's like a little pink. So I'm gonna apply to my cheeks. Ooh, this one's light. All right, let's do it on this side. I feel like this might be a little too light for my liking. I like a little bolder blush. Okay, wait, no, actually, she's pretty. It's like a baby pink, but still very, very pretty. And same formula as that bronzer stick, so buttery and blendable, which is exactly what I look for in my cream products. I love these. Very, very good. Now, we do also have highlights. So I'm gonna go in with this one in the shade Glazy. Looks so pretty. I'm gonna use my finger and just tap this on the cheeks. Very, very pretty. This one's a bit more of like a cool toned sort of highlight, and it's not super, super blinding. So if you like a really blinding highlight, I don't know that this is gonna be like the thing for you. It's more natural. Does blend easy and pretty though. I definitely do prefer the blush and bronzer sticks. I feel like are gonna be part of my everyday routine, at least from first impression. The highlight, if I want a more natural glow sort of day, I would reach for this, but I love a good like bold glow too, and that's not necessarily what these are. They're more like a creamy, natural highlight. So not bad, but just not my personal preference, but the bronzer and the blush sticks, 10 out of 10, love. Y'all know you can use code Kelly on ColourPop's website. It'll get you 10% off of everything. If you guys wanna get anything, I can link them down below as well as everything that we're using today. But I have high expectations, and they did deliver. I'm gonna just go in and powder my under eyes and T-zone real quick with some CoverGirl powder before we go in and do our eyes. This is such a good loose drugstore setting powder. One of the best, and is so brightening. Okay, for our eyes, we have to go in with this new Smokin' Hot palette from CoverGirl. ColourPop. It is so beautiful. As soon as I saw this, I was like, literally, give it to me right now. Do I have 1,000 warm tone neutrals palettes? Yes. Was I still so excited about this? Yes, because it is beautiful. I love these larger format ColourPop palettes. So I feel like for travel or just literally anything, like if you have one of these, you could probably do a million different eye looks because you get so many different options, but they're still affordable. And they're one of my favorite brands as far as eyeshadows go. So definitely wanna test this out and see. I'm thinking something very summery. So let's start with the shade Showstopper up here. I wanna do kind of like an orangey, summertime pretty look. I'm gonna go in with this in the crease and blend. You know what? Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing better. Okay, I think that's a little better. Up next, let's do Up in Flames. This is like a really pretty burnt orange sort of shade. So I'm gonna focus that in the crease. The one thing I really love about ColourPop's eyeshadow is that I do feel like they blend quite easily. Like eyeshadow is not my strong suit. It's definitely like the part of makeup that I like the least, and also the one that I feel like I'm the least good at, if that makes sense. So I hate when there's like eyeshadows that I really, really, really have to work to blend because I already know that I'm not that great at it. So I feel like ColourPop makes it easier because their eyeshadows do blend really nicely, even the matte ones. So they are easy to use. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Sahara, which is like a light highlight. I'm gonna use that to highlight the brow bone. How pretty is that? Ooh, stunning. And I'm gonna apply to the inner corners too. I'm gonna go with Faint of Heart next. This is one of the darkest shades in the palette. And I'm gonna pack that in this outer corner just to really smoke that out. Super pretty. And then all over the lid, I wanna do the shade Burning Up. It's like a really pretty glitter shade. I'm gonna just pack that. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. It's kind of like a duochrome, so depending on how the light hits it, it kind of shines like different colors. I love that. Then I'm gonna go back in with that Faint of Heart shade on a small angled brush and just pack that up against the lower lash line and buff it out with the shade Showstopper that we originally went in with underneath like that. Oh, this is such a pretty eye look. Oh my goodness. For summer, I feel like such a pretty like smoldering kind of eye look. And you obviously could create so many different looks with this palette. Like I barely used a quarter of the amount of shades in here, but really, really pretty. Definitely a palette that I am going to get a ton of use out of. I feel like the shades worked really well. True to the ColourPop formula, and I really like this look that we were able to create. Okay, up next for mascara, we have a new one. This is from Physicians Formula, and this is the Unstoppable Hold. Oh my goodness, you guys. I thought that this was a mascara, It's a brow gel. Oh, I'm looking at it, I'm like, clear. Why did I think this was a mascara? I thought this was gonna be such a good mascara for my lower lash line because the wand was so small. I am so dumb. I do have a little bit of brow gel on my brows, but we're gonna go in with this too. I can't believe that I thought that this was a mascara. Sorry guys. Let's see how the brow gel works though. I'm gonna just run the spoolie through my brows to try and get out the brow gel that I have in there and see how this works. So this is what the brow product looks like. Okay, I mean, honestly, I will include this in another upcoming video because I feel like I can't give it a true review because I did already have brow product in. One thing that I can tell is it's not changing the color of my brows at all, which I love, and my brows are sticking up and fluffy, but it could also be the product that I had in before, even though I tried to wipe most of it out. But I do like that it's not changing the color of my brows, so that's like the biggest hurdle of them all. So I can give this a better review in another upcoming video. I'll use it again. But upon this application, I do like it. Definitely feels, you know, clear and translucent and is picking up my brows and kind of putting them where I like them. So not bad. And next time I really need to get better at reading the packaging. Sorry. All right, let me grab a mascara. Okay, no worries, because I actually do have another new one. So this is new from Rimmel, and it is a mascara. This is their Kind and Free Clean Mascara. It is supposed to be 99% of natural ingredients, and it is vegan. So let's see how this works. I have not tried, I feel like, a Rimmel product in quite a while. At least not like a new one. So this is what the wand looks like. Honestly, nothing special, but it doesn't have to have a special one. It just has to work. So let's coat our lashes. Oh, no, 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 hang on. Okay. It's a little clumpy at first. Let me try and fix that because it's definitely like a wetter formula, which I don't typically love on my lashes, and I feel like that's making them all kind of clump together. Okay, not terrible. I'll give it that. If you're looking for a natural mascara, because I'm sure like a lot of my favorite mascaras, like my Milani Anti-Gravity, Maybelline Sky High, they're not 99% natural ingredients. So I understand that. If you're looking for a natural mascara with natural ingredients, then this is not a terrible option. It just does definitely err a little bit more on the clumpy side because it's quite a wet formula, and then I feel like it just like clings all your lashes together. So I personally don't love it, but it's not horrible if that's like specifically what you're looking for. Just be careful. I'm trying to go back in and like separate my lashes, but it's not really working that well. I'm gonna go on my lower lash line. Okay, yeah, so honestly, like I said, not terrible, not a favorite of mine, but if you want a natural mascara, might be worth the try. Comment down below if you guys have tried other natural mascaras that you think are really good that might be better than this. I would love to hear, maybe I can try them, because I don't believe most of my favorites are not, you know, 99% natural ingredients. So, I feel like would be my review on that, but I understand the natural perspective at the same time. So that is that. Now let's go in with this. This is from Physicians Formula. This is new. They came out with contour bronzer palettes. So you get 3 different shades. This one's more of a bronzer. It's a little bit more warm toned. This is a contour, cool tone, and then a lighter shade that you can like apply under the eyes or any areas that you want a little additional brightness. So I'm gonna go in with that first. And I'm gonna kind of do that like down my nose and in the center of my face to brighten. Okay, definitely has that signature Physicians Formula coconutty scent. It's a nice brightening powder though. Do like that. Now let's go in with the bronzer to bronze up the face a little bit. Do you guys see? Whoa, okay, this is a very powdery that literally just went everywhere. Oh my goodness, wow, okay. Very, very powdery product that just went like all over my pants and floor. It's okay, we'll clean it up after. All right, I'm just like tapping my brush off. I'm almost scared to go in with this now. Okay, it's like not a bad product once it's on the face, but that is so powdery that I feel like I cannot even really recommend this because I don't even want to like, there's too much still on the brush. I'm just going in. I wasn't like really digging the brush in there and it really got a lot. Okay, I'm gonna try and go in with a little bit of the powder. Okay, this one's the same way. The contour. Like it does look good once it's on the face, but having it be this messy when you're barely dipping a brush in is just not a product that I'm gonna use. So that is unfortunate because I feel like they work when they're on your face. They're just very, very messy. So this one's a no for me, unfortunately. Could have been a yes, but not all the way there. Now we're gonna go with the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. So I actually tried this in a previous video where you guys told me to try it because you were like, it's so good. I have this one in the shade Pink Flush and I wanted to try this shade because I loved the other shade that I had in this. So let's go in and apply to our cheeks. Oh my goodness, so, so pretty. If you like glowy blushes, you are going to absolutely love these and they're so affordable. They give a pretty pop of color to the cheeks, but they give a pretty glow too. Like you literally don't even need a highlight when you wear these because they kind of give like a blush and highlight all in one. Really, really like these. These are one of my new favorite drugstore products that have come out recently. Very, very pretty. Okay, and up next, I am so excited to try this. So this is from Hard Candy. These are their Glosstopia Lip Repair Oils. I've been loving Hard Candy's new releases. And this is basically supposed to be, I think, like a dupe for the Dior lip oil. Every brand is coming out with lip oils now after that one went super viral. So I have this in the shade Scarlet Bliss. One thing that I think is funny though is it's giving Rare Beauty blush vibes as far as the packaging goes. Like, isn't it like literally the same? Still really cute. So let's go in and see how this lip oil does. This is what the applicator looks like. Ooh, it smells really good. It smells like, is that watermelon? It's like very fruity. I like the smell a lot. Very nourishing feeling to the lips, but not sticky, just like very buttery and glossy. I like this. I feel like this looks really, really nice, but also feels very nourishing. So definitely a good pick. Now, last but not least, we have the Profusion Stay Hydrated. This is the SPF 40 setting spray. So really hoping this one is better than the primer was. Let's hope that it actually works when I try and like spray my face. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. I love the SPF setting sprays. That's really nice because obviously we'll put SPF on like as part of our skincare routine, but then I'm not gonna go in with like a liquid SPF on top of all my makeup if I'm out and about all day long. So this is great because you can spray it on top of your makeup. So let's go in and see. Okay, harsh sprayer. It literally went like straight up my nose at one point, but that was my fault for having my face, I guess, a little bit up. Definitely a harsh sprayer. Has a bit of a scent, but it's not super scented, so I don't mind that. My skin looks incredibly glowy now, so I'm gonna give that a second, see if it like sets down, because right now it's looking crazy glowy, where like even me having dry skin, I'm like, this looks too much, like it looks like I'm sweating profusely. But it could just be like the SPF, you know, if you were right to apply SPF at first, it'll look like that and then it kind of sets down. So let's give it a second. Okay, it unfortunately still looks like this. It has been like 5 minutes. I feel like this just ruined my whole makeup look. So like, I'm glad that I'm testing this for you guys. I'm actually really upset though, because like I said, Profusion, like their eyeshadows, their eyeshadow palettes, their contour palettes, love. This product and the primer was just a miss from this collection, like really not very good. So I'm upset about it because I really had like high expectations for them. Like I said, they're a brand that I feel like I always really like their products. This I feel like completely ruined my makeup look because my face looks like I'm dripping in sweat right now and feels so greasy and oily too. Like it just, ugh, does not feel good. So would not recommend this, unfortunately. It is gonna just make you insanely greasy. So I don't like that. I still like her eye look though. I'm like, we definitely did try a lot of good products though. There was just that one I feel like put a little damper at the end, but you know what? We tried a lot of really good products that I am definitely happy with. So like I said, as always, everything will be listed down below in the description box if you guys wanna check anything out. Let me know any other new drugstore products that you guys want me to try and I can definitely do that. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.